You are always going to be harder on yourself and more self-critical of your flaws, your mistakes, and your past than others will be. You create this mental block for yourself that becomes so hard to surmount. In my own past, I've made so many fucking mistakes that have just led to horrible outcomes, whether I've destroyed family dynamics within my own family or I just messed up my future. There's so many impulsive decisions that I've made that have led to long-lasting and just dreadful outcomes. It weighs you down so fucking much, and the burden of carrying that through every single day affects your decisions, affects your conversations, affects your interactions. I used to carry that shit around with me every single second of every day. When I would go out, whether I'd be at the mall or just walking down the street, I have this picture in my head that people are looking at me and they're seeing through me and seeing all of the shit that I've done and judging me for it. That was a bit easier to work through. It took a lot of time, and I'm still not perfect with it yet. But then you've got to work with the mental battle. You still have all of that shit, all that trauma, all that grief, all of that whatever inside of you. The more you let that sit inside of you and just bubble up, it's going to become a bigger and bigger problem and a more insurmountable or more seemingly insurmountable problem. I'm still trying to improve and be my best self every single day. But when you're carrying that around with you 24/7, it really does affect every aspect of your life. I can have times where I forget about it or I become oblivious to it because I'm having fun with my friends or I'm so locked in on a task that I just can't think about it. It always creeps back on you though. It will always come back, and it's sometimes at the most nasty times and the most nasty ways. Whether I'm watching podcasts or just reading different inspirational shit, I hear so many people say, don't let your past define you. It's not who you are. That being said, that was who you were. That was what you did. It's still ingrained in your brain. And even though you might be a completely different person than you were when those things happened, it's still always nagging on your mental. And they don't really talk about how to get rid of that. Yeah, okay, you can relax and you can understand that other people don't actually care as much or whatever. It doesn't really do much to help though when you get that depressed and you're so down in the dirt that you can't think of anything else but that. It's to the point that other people, whether it's my parents or my friends, can tell me that I've improved. They can tell me that that's not who I am, or they see who my true character is. That doesn't do much to help though. When you're in that state of mind, there's not really much anybody else can say to offer you any kind of relief. It's a constant uphill mental battle that you've got to fight yourself. Like I said, I'm obviously going to keep putting work in because I truly believe that with the steps that I'm taking in my life right now, it won't be as big of an issue down the line. That being said, and I'm sure you can relate, if you were in a situation like that where you cannot see the light at the end of the tunnel, it just makes that battle so much harder to undertake.